Dom, you're about to make your 10th Weber Cup appearance, equaling a record with Tim Mack for the tournament and setting an all-time appearance record for Europe. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, I actually didn't realise it'd be my 10th year until I sort of saw it on social media. That's, yeah, looking back over the last sort of decade of my career, it's definitely been one of the highlights, and being captain of the European Weber Cup team. And yeah, I haven't really tried to reflect on it too much yet, but I'm sure when it comes to the end of my career, it'll be something I'll be very proud of. But it's kind of a little bit easier for me being captain than some of the other guys, I think. So the other guys that were previously captain on Team Europe, the first thing I did was make sure on Friday afternoons before it kicks off, and Friday night we have a long weekend, we go and have a team meal. We go out to whatever restaurant, we sit down as a team, friends and family come along, and have one big meal in between the practice sessions, and just that kind of straight away creates sort of some stability between us, I think, where, you know, in the previous years maybe the other European captains wouldn't have known how to do that. They don't have the phone number of the restaurants. It's so easy now with, you know, having your sort of tablet in front of you wherever else. So that's the first thing I do.
You've led Europe to their biggest Weber Cup wins in the last 2 years. What memories stand out to you in those 2 years?
Probably my biggest memory is the year before that, where we were down by so many points, and the year before that too, and we had those 2 years where we had those great big comebacks, and then for me personally, striking in the 10th frame to win a couple 3 years ago, that was really going to be the fondest memory of the Weber Cup probably ever for me. But as a whole team though, what we've done the last couple of years, how we've come together, how we've basically destroyed the Americans from the first session onwards, just because of the chemistry we all bring together, you know, there's no better feeling than that.
Were Europe simply just too strong for USA those last 2 years?
Team USA have always had great bowlers. They've always had top competitors. We go over the States and we play in singles, and you can see that, you know, we're an evenly balanced two teams. But I think the four of us coming together and all the friends and family we have with us, as the whole of the continent really, it just brings something a little bit extra, and I don't think the Americans have found a way to deal with that yet.
Jesper Svensson made a hugely impressive debut to his Weber Cup last year. How important is he to the team, and how much does he make a future of the Team Europe going forward?
Yeah, Jesper was amazing. He's been bowling so well. He's obviously very young. He's got a bit more fire than maybe Martin and I, even though, well, we have all fire, but we just don't show it. But Jesper, being a little bit younger, wants to show that, wants to, you know, he has a little bit of different personality, I think, with his, you know, flat caps and tattoos and everything else. So he looks great. So I think that sort of edginess that he has, we harnessed it a little bit last year. We wanted him to feel settled before we sort of unleashed him. And obviously this year he's already got that year experience, the same as we all have experience now, going up against an American team that's very inexperienced. So I think that's going to be to our favour as well.
A lot of people are saying the success to Europe has been how close you are as a team. How much do you think that is true?
Yeah, I think that's definitely true, having how close we are as a team going into the whole world tour that we bowl, the PBA tour that we bowl in the States, and the fact that, you know, we always travel together, we room together, we hire cars together, eat together. Even though we're in individual events, you know, we all come from the same continent, we're in this foreign country all together away from our families. So that just makes it a little bit easier when it comes to the Weber Cup. You know, we're there for each other, and we actually are allowed to be. We're actually part of the same team. So that's something that we have on our side that the Americans don't have.
Sean Rash and EJ Tackett come into the USA fold this year. What difference will they make to that Team USA?
Yeah, the American team's very strong. I said Sean and EJ have come in. EJ's won the Player of the Year last year, Player of the Year contender again this year. He's just come off winning the extra frame cut points, and Sean just won the penultimate event of those events. So just shows how strong they are, how much of a good individuals they are. So the question is, how well do they come together as a team?
How do you deal with that threat?
You know, I think if we start looking at the American team too much, we're going to get away from what we've done so well the last few years, and that's really turning up as a team, sorting out ourselves, making sure we're right, going out, bowling well, enjoying it in front of all of our fans that are there, and that's really what we're going to try and do again.
The Weber Cup returns to the Metrodome Arena in Barnsley. Just how crucial is that home support for you?
Yeah, we had a great time last year in Manchester. I think Barnsley is kind of where we felt home is for the Weber Cup. We're really looking forward to going back there again. You know, we have lots of friends and family come over. They know where the bar is, they know where the food is. They have a great time, and we want to entertain them at the same time.
What's going to be key for you for winning this Weber Cup?
So I think the key for us is going to be in that one word we use every year is momentum. We've got it at the moment. They're a fresh team coming in. They probably don't remember how much we beat them by the last couple of years. although I have had a couple of conversations with Carl Troop in the last week or two. But I think the key for us really is just to keep ourselves grounded, keep ourselves where we were in the last sort of 3-4 years, get back to that 0-0, let's start again mentality, go out there and enjoy ourselves.
And if you could say one message to Team USA, what would it be?
I've been saying plenty the last few weeks to him. Right, so Team USA, I've been bowling the whole year in your country, now you're coming to our continent.